Hello and welcome to Yoga with May. My name is Maylene. We are all about helping you take back control of your life with purpose and meaning. Today we are focusing on day 2 of our 3-day yoga challenge for beginners. Let's get to our mats. So we'll begin in Sukhasana, seated meditation pose. And we're going to just find our sit bones to the floor. Lengthen through the crown of your head and draw your chin to your chest and gently close the eyes. So finding a firm but calm position here. And then begin to bring your attention to the space around you, the space in the room. And take deep, expansive breaths, just bringing your attention to the space around you. Allowing yourself to anchor into the present moment, feeling the breath, feeling your body, and that subtle energy that surrounds you. Feeling a subtle connection between yourself and your environment. Continue breathing, allowing that breath to deepen, lengthening the inhale as well as the exhale, and maintaining awareness of your posture. So staying in that firm, upright position. And noticing the temperature of the air around you, if there's any movement in that air. And the density of the air. Take one more deep breath in and out with a sense of letting go. Bringing your hands to heart center, draw your chin down towards your chest. Pressing the palms of your hands firmly together as an intention for taking a slow beginner's mind in your practice today. And then gently opening the eyes. Let's begin on our hands and knees. If you have sensitive knees, please place a blanket under your knees. And we're going to look for our alignment once again. This is a very foundational pose that I always return back to. So I'm looking for my shoulders. The hands should be shoulder width apart. And knees hip distance apart. And balancing the shoulders over your wrists and the hips over my knees. We're going to drop the belly down, arch the lower back, and lift the chest up. You can have a micro bend in your hands. Take a deep breath here, look up. Exhale, round your back, press the floor away, and look between your legs or at the drishti, your belly. Lower the belly down, tailbone rises. Take a deep full breath in. Exhale. Draw your pubic bone towards your navel as you round your upper back towards the ceiling, pressing through the hands firmly. Tailbone lifts, belly draws down. You can have a slight activation of pulling your hands towards your knees. And this movement should be exaggerated. Press the floor away. So you're trying to curve the spine up to the ceiling. Inhale, trying to curve the spine down towards the floor. Exhale, press away. Inhale, look forward. We'll do 2 more. Exhale, press the floor away. And inhale, look forward. And release. Then we're going to come to threading the needle. So we're going to take the left arm up to the sky. And then we're going to exhale. We're going to thread the needle. We're going to place that hand towards the right hand side. Tap the back of your shoulder on the floor, and we're going to go all the way back up into the sky again. Left hand up, breathe in, exhale, thread the needle, lower your head down as well, exhale, inhale, reach up, exhale, thread the needle, and this time we'll stay here, and then the right hand is going to push into the floor and help rotate the torso so that you're looking over your right shoulder, and I'm also pulling my right shoulder using the right hand, pressing away from the floor to move the shoulder away from my ear, and your head is connected to the floor in a very relaxed way. And then feel the hips. You need to balance your hips, so you should have equal pressure in both knees, not to sway the hips to one side. So you're also being mindful of, when I'm in this twist, what is happening to my hips. And then you're going to press into the right hand, take your left hand up towards the sky, breathe in, and exhale, bring that hand down. We're going to go into the left side, so left hand grounds, right hand up, breathe in, and taking that right hand through the gap towards the left. Exhale, look over your left shoulder. Inhale, rise. We've got two more. Exhale, twist. Inhale, rise. And exhale, twist. Just going to change position so you can see me. So the left hand is pressing into the floor. I'm looking over my left shoulder. And then again, making sure that the hips are not swaying to one side, trying to balance out the pressure in the knees. Take another deep breath. Exhale. Maybe you have a little bit more twist on your exhale. And then pressing into the left hand. Right hand reaches up towards the sky. Breathe in. And exhale. Both hands come down. Coming back to your 4-point base, we're going to take the right leg and extend the right leg back. But first, just find alignment in the pelvis. So you want a filled lower back. So not collapsed, which is lower belly comes down. You want a slight press so the tailbone is tucking under. So with the tailbone slightly tucked under, you're going to send the right leg back. Spread the right toes wide. And here we're going to work on balance. And we're going to take the left arm forward. So either you're going to stay here, or you're going to exhale, bring the knee and the elbow to the center. Inhale, extend. Reaching into the fingertips, spreading the toes wide. And exhale, come to the center. Inhale, reach. Deep breath, exhale fully. And then we'll finish on the extension before putting our hand and knee down. Other side, we'll take the left leg back. And when you've got your balance, right hand forward. Either staying here, if you're going to work on your balance, remember to keep the hip internally rotated. So toes down to the floor, inhale. Exhale, round, curve your spine. And I'm pressing away in the left hand. Inhale, extend. Exhale, round, curve your spine. And last one, inhale, reach into the fingertips, into the toes. Balance through the hips. And exhale. Find full extension. And then release your hands down. We're going to tuck the toes under. And shift your hips up to downward facing dog. Downward facing dog is a very important pose to not take your dog too wide. So just check out my video, Downward Facing Dog. It's a very, very important pose. I always see people getting downward facing dog wrong in my class. So pivoting out the heels, shifting from side to side, elevating one heel at a time. And this just encourages the flexibility in the back of the leg, especially if you've been sitting all day. Bend your knees a lot, take your hips low, and then you're going to take small steps to your hands with your knees bent. So keeping the knees bent, come into a forward fold, hold onto your elbows, and take a little bit of a sway from side to side, allowing the head to traction the spine. Taking one more deep breath in, bend your knees and slowly roll up the spine and bring your hands to heart center. So you'll be standing at the front edge of your mat. You're going to bend your knees and we're going to step back with the right leg. Okay, you're going to keep your hips facing forward and your back foot can point 45 degrees out to the corner of your mat or the corner of your room. Hips facing forward. We're going to go into warrior one pose. Reach the arms up. Maybe take a little back bend. Cactus the arms, bend your elbows. We're going to interlace the hands behind. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Take a deep breath in. We're going to fold forward here into an arrow lunge. And then option to come onto the back toe tips so we can start focusing on balance. Stay here or lift the back leg up. Release your hands. If you have blocks, you can bring your hands to the floor and step forward with both feet. Bend your knees, rolling up the spine, circling your hands to your heart center. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, reach the hands up. We'll move through a vinyasa. Exhale, bring your hands all the way down to the floor. Bend your knees. Bring your hands flat to the floor before you step back. Right leg, left leg. Here you want to make sure in high plank that your hands, before you step back, are in the right position. So when you get to high plank, you don't have to move them and adjust them. Bring your knees down and slowly bend the elbows, lowering yourself all the way down to the floor. Elbows tucked in, lifting up through cobra. One breath. And exhale, shifting to a child's pose. Just allow your elbows to soften, really melt into the surrender of child's pose. And then tuck your toes under. We're going to move back to downward facing dog. Bend your knees a lot. Gaze between your hands. Small steps with your bent knees towards the top of the mat. Coming into your forward fold, holding onto your elbows and take a little sway. Again, from side to side. Bend your knees and roll up all the way to standing, hands to heart center. Taking a step back with the left leg. So just a shallow stance, facing both hips forward, coming to warrior one. Arms reach up. Take a little back bend. Nice deep breath. Cactus the arms. Interlace your hands behind you. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Tip your chest forward. Option one, coming to toe tips, or option two, straightening out the standing leg. Lift your chest just for a second. Forward fold, and then bring both feet flat to the ground. Halfway lift. So you're going to place your hands over your knees for a halfway lift. Lift your chest, flatten your back, and exhale to a forward fold. Rolling up the spine all the way, coming to high mountain, reaching up towards the sky. Take a little back bend. Squeeze your glutes. And exhale, hands to heart center, folding forward. Coming back into our deep forward fold. Bend your knees, get your hands to the floor. Step the right leg back. So when I'm here, I'm already checking my hands are shoulder width apart, fingers spread wide. Left leg back, draw the knees down, bend the elbows, chaturanga, low plank. And then I'm going to press and straighten my arms, coming to upward facing dog. Take a deep breath. Nice place to stretch out the belly, intercostal muscles, running along the spine. Press yourself back, child's pose. So we'll just stay here in child's pose. You can Bend your elbows and find a total release in the neck, the shoulders, the hips. And take a deep, full, expansive breath in and out. And then slowly rolling up, coming back onto your hands and knees. You're going to pivot your feet to one side, and we're going to come to a sitting posture in Baddha Konasana or butterfly pose. I am stuck to my hair. Okay. So, butterfly pose, the base of your feet are together, knees spread wide, and you can pull your feet towards your hips. And then you're going to use the inside of your elbows to press down the inner thighs, flex your toes so your toes are peeling apart, and lean your body forward. You can take a little bit of movement here. I actually like to add mobility to all my static poses. So I'm not a traditional yogi. I am more of a new age mobility Ashtanga based mover. Ashtanga is the training that I've had. The yoga training Ashtanga is very strict. And then we're going to take the feet wide. So you are going to not take your feet too wide. I would say less than a meter. And we're just going to come to a forward fold. So I want you to keep the belly long, flex your toes, and then just fold your body forward, but keeping length in the torso. Draw your chin towards your chest. And then folding forward here. Take a deep breath in. I want you to breathe into the lower back. And another breath into the lower back. And slowly rising. You're going to take the right leg and bring the right leg into the crease of your thigh. We're going to take a twist towards the right first. So arms reach up. Inhale. Exhale. Right hand goes behind you. Left hand takes your knee. And find a rotation in the spine. So I'm lengthening up before I exhale. And I'm making sure that both hips are equally distributing the weight. So I'm not leaning to one hip more than the other. One more deep breath. Exhale, use the exhale to twist and then come back to center. You're going to face your chest towards the straight leg, towards the left leg. And I'm going to forward fold here, again, keeping my belly long. It's not about touching the foot. It's not about reaching. And I'm also using my hands to keep my chest square. So I'm going to put a little bit of pressure into the left hand to bring my shoulder square to the floor and then forward fold. If you have the flexibility and you want to reach for your foot, go for it. It's a nice stretch because you're going to get it more in the lower back. But if not, you can stay here. We'll be doing deeper stretches later on using straps, belts, towels. But for now, we are just here. And then you can draw your chin towards your chest, taking that stretch all the way down the neck. And then flexing your left toes towards you. You can actually flex both feet. And then slowly rise up. We're going to take the left elbow, place it on the inside of the left leg. And the right arm is going to reach up. I want you to reach out of your side body and reach up and over. So I'm not necessarily aiming for my foot, but I'm trying to create this feeling of being a rainbow, creating length. And opening up the chest and maybe gazing towards the ceiling. Make sure your neck is comfortable, that you can twist and you can turn. One more breath and slowly release. We're going to move over to the other side. So straighten out the right leg, left leg bends. Inhale, reach up. Keep that length in your spine as you exhale, twist. And you continue finding length as you find your rotation. I'm also using this hand as a little bit of a leverage to twist. Both feet are flexed. And I'm using the hand behind me to help twist me. Another deep breath in and exhale, twisting and exhaling that breath completely out. Come back to center. And then we're going to find our center of our chest and the knee. And we're going to bring that center, so you can see how much I have to rotate to get my center of my chest in line with my knee. Pressing into the right hand to lift the right shoulder as I forward fold. Again, trying to keep length in the abdomen. Take a deep breath in and use the exhale to soften. So the exhale should not be strenuous, it should be enjoyable. Draw your chin further into your chest to feel that stretch running all the way back down the left side. Take another deep, expansive breath and slowly roll up. It's good to focus on the breath and constantly tell yourself to expand the breath, because if we don't, we forget. So it's a good reminder. Right elbow on the inside of the right leg, if you can get it down. Otherwise, these blocks are a really great investment. And the left arm reaches up first, reaching into the fingertips, finding length. And as you tip over, you can feel the stretch on the side body getting deeper and deeper. Take a deep breath in, open up your chest, and allow that hip to stay grounded on the floor. These poses are really grounding, being so close to the ground. It helps you to find stability in the root chakra. Take another deep breath in, again relaxing the neck, and exhale. Face your feet, so feet flat, knees up. We're going to come into a S seat. So if you had a mat, or you have a mat, your feet are going to be on the edge of the mat or just on the inside of the mat, and your feet are also wider than your hips. So my hip line is here, it's a little bit wider, and then I'm going to take my feet over to the left side, and you'll see here my knee and my ankle is quite close together. So I want to separate them and create a nice L shape in both legs. Okay, and then you can twist towards the left and come into a forward fold. Roll up the spine, look at your belly button. Forward fold, lift your chest, look forward. Rolling up the spine. Inhale, we'll do one more. Exhale, forward fold on your fingertips. And if you want, you can come to resting in that forward fold. Just keep your chest distributed evenly towards the floor. And then folding forward here. Take one breath here. Feel that stretch in the glutes. And then we'll move over to the other side. So the knees are going to come back up to the center. And you can keep your feet exactly where they are. And we just rotate all the way over to the right side. So here you'll be able to see, okay, just readjust L shape, or 90 degrees in the back leg, 90 degrees in the front leg. And you shouldn't have your knee going past your hip. Your knee and your hip should be in the same line. Hands on either side, fingertips. We're going to lift the chest, reach the chest forward as we fold forward, rolling up the spine from one vertebra to the next, from lower back to upper back. Inhale. Exhale, curling your spine towards the ceiling. Keep your feet flexed. And last one. And as you lower down here, again, you can use a block or a book to elevate yourself off the floor. Unless you can reach the floor with your elbows. And just feeling that stretch in one breath running through the back line of the legs. Pressing yourself up Sweeping your feet to one side, we're going to roll down. Our Pilates roll down. You're going to rotate the hips to allow the lower back to roll down onto the floor, and then hug your knees into your chest. So as I pull into my chest, I'm going to press my tailbone down so that I can lengthen my spine, and I'm also pulling my shoulder blades towards the floor. So I'm allowing my spine to flatten out completely. And then we'll come into one twist. So right knee into your chest. And exhale, bring the right knee to your left side. Allow that knee to come all the way to the floor. Even if your opposite shoulder comes off, that's fine. And then keep your right hand low towards your hips. So not up, just keep it low for now, so that you can come to a more relaxed place. And then maybe just close your eyes for a moment here and then soften your legs. Feel the tension and then find softness. And then coming back to center, bringing the left leg into your chest. Squeeze the left leg into your chest. And then take the left leg to the right side, all the way down onto the floor. And then we're working on our spinal rotation by bringing the left shoulder down. No forcing, no overstretching. And then relax your legs, relax your arms, close your eyes, find that softness running through the whole body. And then you can return to center, and we're going to find Shavasana. Yay! Dead man's pose. Arms alongside the body, legs resting out straight. And then gently closing the eyes, lengthen the back of the neck. Just observing any sensations running through your body in the arms and the legs. Expand your breath. Expand your awareness of the space around you. Feeling subtle connection between yourself and your environment. Feeling the support below you, the ground that holds you. Feel the breath moving through your body. Being fully present with the peace that you feel. And then slowly rolling onto your side and pressing yourself up, coming to a seated posture. Similar to the one we began in. We're just going to close our eyes for a moment, hands to heart center, just bowing to honor ourselves and this beautiful 3-day challenge that we get to do. Take a moment for gratitude. I'm so grateful for yoga, the opportunity to practice and to develop myself, and the opportunity to teach and to guide you. So thank you for your energy. Thank you for your time. I hope that you've enjoyed this 2-day challenge, or day 2 challenge of the 3-day. Look out for what's coming tomorrow. And I'm so proud that you've already done 2 days of this challenge. Keep it up and feel the benefits. Thank you so much for joining me here on Yoga with May. Please check out the link in the description below. I'm running a school community and I'm teaching awareness and meditation as well as yoga. It's called the MAY method, meditation, yoga, and awareness. And I'm coaching people who are in life transitions to find purpose and meaning. And if that sounds like you, click on the link and come and join me in the community where we are surrounded by a group of amazing supportive people going through the same thing, like-minded for support. Thanks, guys. Have a great, great day.